So as well as reverbs, another great way of adding to a stereo sound is by adding a bit of delay to it, which we'll see with our next sound. We're just going to grab some vocals and chuck those on there. Just like the guitars, we're going to have a bit of a listen to those in mono first. So if we just play that one. And just bring down our guitars a tiny bit.
Who's this woman too broken to identify? Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye.
What you'll notice happening here is because we've made a stereo image out of the rhythm guitars, the vocal tends to come up the center a lot better and straight between the two guitar sounds. You'll find if you were using a mono guitar with the mono vocal that you would find them to be clashing a little bit. However, just by widening up the rhythm instruments and letting the lead instruments come through the middle, you can get quite a nice sound. You can also use some stereo techniques with the vocals and get some nice effects. So if we just grab our second vocal and we'll just put that one in there. Just adjust our volumes on these so they're not coming out too loud. And what I normally do with vocals is instead of panning them as much as we have with the rhythm guitars, I'd be slightly even more subtle with them. That way you can get the vocals to still sit between the guitars, and you'll find even the smallest movements in your panning can allow you to find little holes and spaces to add those extra sounds into your mix, which is quite handy. So we're going to be fairly gentle with the panning on this. We're only going to go 15 each way, like so. And as you'll hear, you still get a really nice chorusy sort of vocal sound.
Who's this woman too broken to identify? Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye. I want her to flirt, oh I want her to lie.
And if we use the same technique with the vocal as we used when we were working with the rhythm guitar, you'll find that you can also get a really nice sound and slightly wider while still retaining the nice center image of the vocals that we've got happening. So again, we'll just bring that up a bit more just to accentuate it for you.
Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye. I want her to flirt, oh I want her to lie.
And as I said earlier, you can also use delays to get a similar effect. Get a nice stereo feel while still allowing the lead instruments to come straight up the middle of the mix. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our Ableton audio effects and we're going to find ourselves a ping pong delay, put that one on our second return channel, and we might just see how that's going to sit with the mix so far. Again, because we're putting the effect on a return channel, we're going to turn the dry and wet control all the way to wet. We'll just back the feedback off a little bit there, just so that we're not getting too much delay. So if we have a listen to that one.
Who's this woman too broken to identify? Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye. I want her to flirt, oh I want her to lie.
So as you can see, getting a nice sort of floaty sound there, and we can actually improve on that. What we're going to do is we're going to find ourselves another reverb, one that's slightly different to the one we're already using. We might go for the ambience, and chuck that one after the ping pong delay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to find ourselves one of Ableton's compressors, and we're just going to chuck that one on there. What we'll now do is just solo the ping pong channel, just so that we're hearing just a delay on its own. And we'll have a listen to that one. Just adjust the reverb, and we'll also adjust the ping pong delay just to get the frequencies coming through that we're after. And if we play that with the rest of the sound,
Who's this woman too broken to identify? Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye. I want her to flirt, oh I want.
and because we're using the same reverb on all 4 of our audio channels at the moment, what we can also do to help not only bring those 4 together as a whole, but to also bring the ping pong delay in as a whole, is we can go into our mixer view and we can turn on the send to allow us to send some of the delayed signal into our main reverb. We'll just add a dash of that one and we'll have a listen to that.
Who's this woman too broken to identify? Got a sweet little smell, but a fucked up look in the eye.
So as you can hear, using multiple different takes, multiple panning techniques, multiple different reverbs, and the delay that we've added on there, you can get a really nice, warm, full stereo sound that can be quite hard to get with a simple mono sound. So I hope you've enjoyed our simple stereo techniques. Keep an eye out for our more advanced tutorial coming up, as we'll be looking at some quite in-depth techniques to get a really nice, even bigger, much fuller stereo sound, as there's still much more that you can do to get an amazing sort of stereo feel and depth into your productions. We'll also have some extra mixing tutorials coming up, as well as production tutorials. So keep an eye out for those, as there's many great techniques that we'll be providing for you. So I hope to see you again in another Ben Ross's Conservatorium of Audio tutorial. Thanks for watching.